What would a humanoid Jolly Roger look like? Alright, let's do it. Welcome back once again to Peter Pan Lore and Peter Pan Facts with me, your Peter Pan hobbyist and enthusiast, using my Peter Pan hobbyist enthusiast brain and knowledge to bring you fun facts, lore and trivia, talk about the world of the Neverland, the story of Peter Pan, and answer you guys' cool questions. So today we're going to be talking about a humanoid version of the Jolly Roger pirate ship. This, I believe, is coming off the back of another video I did where I answered the question of what would a humanoid/D&D patron version of the Neverland be like? And I am going to do a full YouTube video on that, so keep an eye out on the Peter Pan Lore YouTube page in the next few weeks. I will do a full video where I make a Neverland patron that you guys can take and put into your D&D games and you can use for whatever you want. But in the meantime, let's look at a humanoid Jolly Roger. First off, this is definitely a feminine character, partly because I know in history a lot of ships were called she, but in the novel she is called a she, and it sounds much cooler. She was the cannibal of the seas. It just really gives me the image of a cool, badass woman. Think Ursula, but even cooler. So that's what we're starting with. I'm going to start with the sort of basic shape of a figurehead in the shape of a lady, and we'll go from there. So the skin and the texture of this character is probably going to be a little bit sort of wooden, not quite Pinocchio the puppet, more smooth, but a little bit uncanny as well. Main colours, I think, will be blood red, black, and all different shades of blue, with maybe little bits of white for the cresting waves. I think that the bottom half of what they wear and maybe their physical form would be quite flowing, like the waves of the ocean, sort of constantly moving, the fabric moving with them, the little bits of white cascading down, and then as you go further up it becomes more rigid, like the ship on the waters. I'm definitely thinking of a very manufactured, tight, close-fitting corset, but still able to move in it. And it will be in shades of black, maybe bits of brown to hint at the wood of a pirate ship, and then spattered in red, and with a big sort of jewel drop necklace in red, looking like it's blood cascading down the front as well. This is definitely a creature that can go into the sea without being merfolk. They're not going to grow a tail or anything. They can just move and breathe in water. Maybe they have gills, and maybe they're built into the sort of red crimson of the blood sort of jewels at their throat. The hair, I think, as well, to go with the sort of dark wood of their skin. I think the hair would be all different shades of blue with cresting waves of white, and this will constantly be moving as well, except for when they're at their most angry. I think when this character is angry, everything just stops and stands really still, and that's when you know you've royally screwed up. One of my favourite descriptions of the Jolly Roger pirate ship in the novel is, "She scarce needed a watchful eye, for she floated immune in the horror of her name." And this is exactly the kind of character we are creating. Someone who is so badass, so feared, that they can sleep anywhere and not be afraid that people will try to sneak up on them or ambush them or steal their stuff. This is a character who, a bit like Peter, can probably rouse themselves immediately upon hearing danger, but also no one dares approach them anyway. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. What would a Jolly Roger humanoid character look like? And would you like me to add this to the roster of things to make a full YouTube video about? I can make you a few different patrons if you want. Let me know in the comments down below.